And our second main topic today gets submitted to us by Ben Elman, who writes, I just read a report from Insider that MoviePass co-founder Stacy Spikes has bought the company back and is exploring a relaunch with much better programs like AMC A-List and Regal Unlimited available now, and the failed history of MoviePass. What purpose is there to bringing it back from the dead in 2022? Thanks, and keep up the great work. All right, Ben, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. Yeah, look, one of the most infamous stories in the world of movies over the past couple of years has been the incredible rise and the spectacular fall of MoviePass. Now, look, MoviePass started out as a really great idea. It started out as a great idea. This notion that, hey, you know what if you could pay one flat monthly fee, and for that monthly fee, you can go to as many movies as you want for one flat monthly fee. It was a great idea. It was built off the idea that Cineworld in the UK had already been doing. Like Cineworld in the UK was doing it long before MoviePass. But it was a wonderful idea to bring it in. Say, look, this won't be limited to just one theater chain. Let's bring it in. Let's get this thing going and see if it can be beneficial for the movie industry and beneficial for movie-going audiences. And so on that principle, they launched MoviePass. Now, what later happened was tremendously unfortunate because another company took it over. And when they took it over, they decided to turn MoviePass into a giant scam. They decided to take MoviePass and try to make it a weapon to blackmail movie theaters and studios into giving them money, or else they would withhold all their subscribers from certain movies and studios and movie theater chains. And they reduced the price to $10 a month, which was never going to be sustainable. Never in a million years was going to be sustainable. And then all of a sudden, users who were paying their dues all of a sudden couldn't use their app. It's like, okay, I showed up at the movie theater. Let's go see this movie. What do you mean I can't see this movie? What do you mean I don't get to see this movie? What are you talking about? And they started screwing over their customers. They were hemorrhaging money until they finally bankrupted themselves and went out. And that is the story of MoviePass. But now we get this story that the original creator has just bought it back and wants to relaunch it. Is this a good idea? You know what? Maybe. This comes to us from the folks over at Business Insider who write the following. I can confirm, this is of course Spikes, the creator of MoviePass. I can confirm that we have acquired MoviePass out of bankruptcy on Wednesday, which is great. Spike said in a statement to Business Insider, we are thrilled to have it back and are exploring the possibility of relaunching soon. Our pursuit to reclaim the brand was encouraged by the continued interest from the movie-going community. We believe, if done properly, let's repeat those three words, if done properly, theatrical subscription can play an instrumental role in lifting movie-going attendance to new heights. And again, that comes us from the folks over at Business Insider. All right. You ask a really good question in your email. And that question you ask in the email is, what would be the point of trying to redo MoviePass after it spectacularly failed? I'll tell you what the point is. Let's not let our last memory of MoviePass be what defines it, in that one company took it over, they completely corrupted it, they turned it into a Ponzi scheme in many ways, they used it to try to blackmail it. Yeah, it was awful. But before that company took it over, MoviePass was a reasonable service. I think in LA, I paid like $35 a month. I might not be remembering that completely right, but I think it was around $35 a month I was paying for it. And I got to go see a whole ton of movies, and it was a great value for me. And it was priced enough that MoviePass was able to make money. Not $10 a month, but $35 a month. They were able to make money, and I was able to go see a lot of movies, and it was wonderful. Since that time, though, you're right. We now have AMC A-List. We now have Regal Unlimited. Alamo Drafthouse has their own thing. Cinemark has their own thing. Everybody's rolling out their own kind of movie club or movie subscription services. But I honestly think that there is room for a movie subscription service, if done right, I think there is room for a movie subscription service that covers more than one movie theater chain. Because the only drawback about these wonderful programs like AMC A-List, Regal Unlimited is that I'm an AMC A-List member, but if me and my friends are hanging out in Chino or something like that, and there's a Regal there, I can't use my A-List at that Regal. I can't use my A-List at the Landmark theaters in LA. There's some great Landmark theaters in LA. I can't use that to go to an Edwards Cinema. I can't use that to go to an Alamo Drafthouse. There's a great Alamo Drafthouse here in LA. I can't use it for that. That's the inherent drawback of all these movie subscription services. They're fantastic, they're wonderful, but they do have their drawbacks. So in that environment, I think, theoretically speaking, something like a MoviePass that is movie theater brand agnostic, that will work in multiple types of movie theaters, priced reasonably, probably $30, $40 a month. But that 30, 40, hell, I'll even say this, 50. I'll even say $50 a month. Does a $50 a month card offer value to me? Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. Because remember, in LA, the average ticket cost is about $17 for a movie ticket. So I get a MoviePass as long as I see 3 movies in any movie theater I want to go to, or almost any movie theater. I can go to Regal, I can go to AMC, I can go to Cinemark, I can go to Drafthouse. If you can make it that it does that, and you price it rationally so it's sustainable for a company, I'm just saying there is room there that a product like that could fill a need and therefore work. And what's the secret to business? Find a need that's out there and fill it. And I think there is a need now, as we start to use these movie subscription services more and more, there is a need to have a service that gets us into more than just one movie theater chain. Can MoviePass do it? Can they succeed? Can they crawl out of the ashes like a phoenix rising? I don't know. It's going to be a tough thing to sell, especially with MoviePass's name being really, really mud right now because of the way it was run into the ground by the last owners. But I think there's some possibilities here. Question is for you guys. What do you think about the idea of MoviePass coming back now, back under the original owner who did a pretty good job running it when he was owning it before? He owns it again. Do you think there's a need for it? Do you think people would respond to it? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down into the comment section below and leave your thoughts there.